Shalom, my brothers and my sisters in Christ. I am sick. I'm sick of this world, man. I'm joking. I'm actually physically sick. If you haven't already realized from my voice, I'm actually really sick right now. I have a runny nose and my throat is dry. This is the thing, guys. Every single time, without fail, after working a run of night shifts, I get these symptoms, these sick symptoms, like a common cold. And it's my body's way of telling me that I'm not built for this. It's my body's way of telling me that I'm not a nocturnal animal. You're not built for this, Koi. My body's telling me, you're not built for this. You're not that guy. You know, your ancestors, they didn't work in the dark. So why should you? You know, you're not built for this, dude. You need to work during daytime. And I don't care what you say about night shifts. I don't care how people find them easier, how they are less stressful than day shifts, how you don't have to deal with the managers and the admin staffs and, you know, the controlling clients. I don't care about any of that. I'm telling you, it's not worth it, man. The trade-offs are not worth it. You get paid a little bit more, but the trade-offs are not worth it. Take it with a grain of salt. When people tell you night shifts make me more productive, I make more money, I get to save up to pay for the mortgage, whatever. I don't care, man. I don't care. It's not worth it for me. I don't want to do it. Anyways, enough rambling about my life. Enough complaining. Just get on with it, Koi. Just get on with it. I can't, man. I simply cannot. I am sick. I need to vent. Anyways, I try to get in enough sunlight and vitamin C. But it's my fault, man. It's my fault. Everything is outside my control and it's my fault. It's the lack of sunlight for me, and also the lack of essential vitamins and minerals. Some fruits are not really in season here in Tasmania. You know, this little island, there are lots of local produce, but we ship all of the best stuff out into the mainland and out to the rest of the world. And what do we get? We buy back those produces, or we get the leftovers. It's good for the economy, but it's really bad for the locals. Let me tell you that. Money, I don't want to talk about money at the moment. You know how I feel about money. Yes, we need money, but I think money makes people greedy. Money makes... Man, I'm not going to talk about this. I don't know anything about money. I feel really uneasy talking about money because, I don't know, it always feels wrong to me when people are unethical about doing businesses. And I want to talk about this. I want to talk about the self-improvement business. The whole business model is based upon people not actually improving, you know? If you want to make it as a self-improvement YouTuber, it's imperative that your audience is not improving and they need to keep coming back to you. And I guess you guys can say the same thing about healthcare. You know, a healthy patient is a lost client for the doctors or whatever. But let me tell you this. People will always get sick. It's not the same thing. You know, self-improvement, you actually have a choice. You actually have a choice to not watch these videos, to not pay money. You actually have a choice. But being sick, sometimes you don't have a choice. Sometimes you do, but a lot of the time, you know, people just get sick. And I don't think it's a problem that will go away. So we'll never go out of business. It's very unlikely. Let me tell you that. My goal still, my aim out, and a lot of my colleagues do share the same sentiment. Like, we want to get people better. We want to improve public health, you know. We want people as a whole, our society in general, to get better health in general. But there will be, new presentations. People will get sick, and it will be, something that we haven't seen before. So I don't think people working in healthcare, you will go out of a job. I think you will always have a job. But yeah, the self-improvement business. Sorry for rambling. I know I need to stay on track, but my brain is scrambled at the moment. I want to talk about the self-improvement industry. How it is not ethical. A lot of people are not doing it ethically. And I mean, they probably wouldn't be thinking about this. The whole shtick about self-improvement is to make as much money as possible, and they are teaching people to do the same way. But really, what they're trying to do is they're trying to make a profit. I used to watch guys like Hamza and Andrew Tate, and I used to look up to them. But now, once you realize what they are in the game for, suddenly you sort of lose respect for them in a way, because you realize that they have become sellouts. Everything has to be about selling you their business, a product or something. It's never really about genuinely helping people. There's some good advice out there, but they are surface level and they lack nuances. And what they really should teach people to do is to actually go out and put some skin in the game. Not watching these videos. It doesn't help that their editors make these videos really, like really overly produced, for people with a short attention span. It hooks them in and it keeps them watching those videos. And the thing that I don't like about these channels is that they exploit on this parasocial relationship between the creator and the audience as well. Like, these guys, they don't know you. They will never know you. And yet you feel so connected to them because of the stories that they tell you. And I realize I'm also being a hypocrite. I'm doing the same thing. I'm sharing my most vulnerable moments online. But I've learned my lesson. And I don't claim to know it all. I don't claim to be a cult leader. That has always been my message since the beginning of this channel. I don't claim to know it all. And you guys are seeing this process in real time. And what I hope to do is not to isolate you from your current community. I don't want to do that. I want you to take my experience, my examples, and use that as fuel to go out and live your life. My motto is be. I don't want you to become anything. I want you to be whatever it is that you want to be. So yeah, that's my message. I'm not trying to put myself on a pedestal or anything. Gosh, man, I feel sick just talking about myself like this. I don't know why, but yeah, the whole self-improvement business model, I think, I'm just going to say it, I think they're all scammers. If they want to sell you something, if they want to sell you a self-improvement course, I'm going to say this right now, and I might change my mind in the future, but this moment in time, I think they are all scammers. And I don't think there's anything valuable with those courses. You can get them for free. You can get them from the people in your life, the elders. Just go out there and live your life, man. And listen to your elders. Listen to people in your life, like join actual real communities. instead of listening to these people online. And as much as I want to say I'm your friend, I also want you to be friends with the people out there in your life. And I mean, of course, if you ever come to Tasmania, and if I have time for it, I would hang out with you. But let me tell you this: the people that are already in your life, you should prioritize spending time with them. Building those connections rather than looking up to these people on the internet. Yes, if you go on YouTube right now, you can literally search up like the most traumatic events that could happen to a person's life: getting broken up with, being divorced with, and you've been married to this person for 40 years, being cheated on, being molested, getting abused, having someone died in your family. You can search all of these traumatic events up, and there will be someone talking about that, and you can feel like you connect with them in some way. But to be honest, I don't think they know anything about you. And you can write them back, say something underneath their videos. They can reply to you, but I don't think they will. Most of them would not want to be involved in your life because they have a life of their own and they have their own problems to deal with. So yeah, I would say prioritize the relationships that are already in your life, and you will find people that you connect with. And you can't self-improve. You can't learn to do that on the internet. What these guys are teaching, what they are training you to do, it's in a predictable environment. It's in a controlled environment, and life is not controlled. Life is unpredictable. Relationships are unpredictable. People are unpredictable. There's only so much you can learn, and once you reach a certain threshold of self-improvement, I think if you're watching my channel, like, you're ready to go out there and form connections. You just got to put some skin in the game, and with your sets of circumstances, experiences, and dare I say it, your looks, there are only certain actions that you can take, certain things you can say to a person that might or might not make them attracted to you. And only you will know that. I can't teach you to say stuff to a woman and make them like you. Hamza can't teach you to do this. Anyways, you can't just learn self-improvement from these guys on the internet and go out there and suddenly get a girlfriend. You can't do that. You have to go out there. Anyways, I'm losing my voice. That's all from me today. Sorry for rambling. I need to really, script out these videos, but I can't be bothered, man. I have a schedule. I have a life. But I still want to help people somehow, and this is my gift to you. So it's free. It's free. You don't have to do anything about it. It's free. It's common knowledge. You can literally talk to anyone in your life, and they would probably give you the same advice. Just be yourself, man. Just, if it doesn't work, then do what you think will work. Yeah, I'm not taking responsibility for your life. Do what you think will work. That's my advice. Anyways, hope you guys are doing well. Stay strong. God bless. I love you all, and I'll speak to you soon.